So what is the heart? Oxford definition defines it as a hollow muscular organ which performs the function of a pump in the circulatory system. But it's incomplete. The heart is a lot deeper than that. From our earliest days, it has been considered the seat of the soul in many different traditions and has played a major role in ancient stories. But somewhere along the way, we relied solely on the brain. And recently, scientists have found that there's actually a brain inside of the heart. It has brain-like neurons that has its own intelligence. In the past few years, I've been reading books and papers that speak deeper on it. To name a few, there's The Hidden Power of the Five Hearts by Kimberly Snyder, Resilience of the Heart by Greg Braden, and The Energetic Heart from the HeartMath Institute. I'm still a student to it, but I've benefited from them a lot. To quote the author Greg Braden in his book, Resilience from the Heart, a team of scientists led by Dr. J. Andrew Amore of the University of Montreal discovered that about 40,000 specialized neurons called sensory neurites form a communication network within the heart. So I guess what you're wondering, maybe not, but if you're curious on how to access this brain, it's something very simple but still hard to practice. It's feeling the feeling and the frequency of four words: appreciation, compassion, care, and gratitude. Ultimately, these feelings open up hearts to express what's personally needed. There have been many meditation practices developed by many people. There's even a technique created by HeartMath Institute called the Heart Coherence Meditation that leads to the place of presence and frequency. If anyone is interested, you can let me know in the comments below. And when it comes to creating, it can be hard sometimes to put something on paper, but understanding the heart's importance has been very important to me and many others. It gives us a chance to create from a place of coherence, whether it's abstraction, poetry, figure drawing, or structured storytelling. But most importantly, it helps us thrive in life. Something that I love to do in my pastime is watch anime, and a lot of those stories probably do the best job of displaying those moments of heart coherence. One of my favorite anime is One Piece, even though I personally think it's too long. Where Zoro and Luffy use Haki, which is a special ability that comes from the heart, in order to continue on in their fights and continue on being the best that they can. Another example being Naruto, something that's pretty popular, is when Naruto goes to a certain mountain and trains to learn Sage Mill, and that's him connecting with his heart and to the nature around him. And as you can see, knowing the power of the heart is encoded in our DNA, and it shows up in our art, TV shows, the buildings that we look at, and the nature we observe, which is just another expression of the heart. Now, before I end this video, I want to share a quick story about one of my favorite moments of my grandma. It was about 8-9 years ago when there was a giant snow blizzard. It was our first time experiencing one of our first times in America, and it was during a snowstorm in my neighborhood. I went out with a friend to go shovel snow for some money. And when we went to go talk to the neighbor about negotiating a price, I didn't know, I was young, so I didn't know how to negotiate. And she ended up doing $10 per person, which is not that much, but I took it as I took it. It was a lot of work and it was a lot of snow. And my heart was telling me that we still need help and we still need to make more money. But neither of us had the courage to say something. And as I was feeling those thoughts, I turned around and I see my grandma smiling. And she picks up a shovel and starts helping me. And eventually she goes to the neighbor and she negotiates the price, and she actually doubled the price for us. And that just shows you how powerful the heart is. When we feel those feelings, it brings the people that we need. It brings the things that we need. It's not something you have to chase. It's very important when you're creating something. It's very important when you're doing any kind of work. Is to feel those feelings of appreciation. It comes from a desire and a need. So the next time you're trying to do something that you care about, I would suggest, it's not a must, but I would suggest taking the time to cultivate it from the heart, because life gets complicated, but it's still worth it. As a creator, I feel like it's still worth it. So thank you.